Hi, this is Alan E. Kaye. I'm an immigration lawyer with over 35 years' experience. We'd like to welcome you to our program, Immigration and You. Hi, welcome to Immigration and You. My name is Alan Kaye, and on each week's program we try to talk about recent developments in the United States immigration and naturalization law. Today I'd like to talk about the proposed Provisional Unlawful Presence Waiver that was proposed on March 30th, 2012 by the Department of Homeland Security, where they outlined a plan to reduce the time U.S. citizens are separated from their immediate relative, spouses, children, and parents, the U.S. citizen spouses, children, and parents, whose family members are in the process of obtaining an immigrant visa to become lawful permanent residents of the United States. The background of this is that there are many people that cannot get their immigrant visas here. Most of them came here illegally, so they can't adjust status here. They have to go home, or some of them are already home. The idea is this, that the present system is that you go into the American consulate, you go in for your interview, the consul says everything is okay, but you're subject to a 3-year bar or a 10-year bar or a permanent bar because you committed fraud, because you stayed in the United States illegally more than 6 months. A number of problems by which you cannot get your immigrant visa without a waiver. Now, waiver is something that gets filed with the Immigration Service, and a close relative files the waiver. You file the waiver based on a close relative and trying to show extreme hardship to that close relative if the close relative had to be separated from you for a period of time, or if the close relative had to go back home with you. So this is called an I-601 waiver. Most people need this waiver because of unlawful presence. Some need this waiver because of fraud. Now, the idea is this: the Immigration Service has published a proposal where these waivers could be filed here. They wouldn't have to be filed at home. And so you wouldn't have to go home, go for the interview, and the consul says you need a waiver, and you file the waiver, and maybe it takes 6 months or 8 months for the USCIS to approve or deny the waiver. And if they deny the waiver, you're not coming back for 10 years or forever. It's a very nice proposal because the idea is if you're here and you have to go home to get the visa, you can wait here when this goes into effect. It's not in effect now, and there's a lot of misconceptions about that. When USCIS puts it into effect, the waiver application can be filed here, and you can wait here. And if it's approved, then you can go home without a problem of worrying that you're not going to be able to get back. So there are a lot of misconceptions about that. There's some bad people who are telling you they can get you a waiver and collecting money right now. The provisional waiver is not in effect yet. If you file it now, the Immigration Service will send it back. So just bear in mind, this is a very nice proposal where these waivers can be filed here while the alien waits here. And when the waiver is approved, you go home. So keep in mind, the proposed Provisional and Lawful Presence Waiver is not in effect yet. It will be in effect sometime this year, says the USCIS. If you have any questions about this unlawful presence or other kinds of waivers, contact me at the address shown at the bottom of this video. Thank you for listening. This is Alan Kaye. The program is Immigration and You.